Hey girl boy, hey, it's Greggy Soriano and welcome to another episode of Greggy's Digest. If you're into satisfying cake decorating videos just like this, please be sure to click on the subscribe button and ring a ding ding that little bell to get notifications every time I post a new video. Today we're going to paint our hearts out with some edible paint from my collection. I've been ridiculously inspired by underwater wildlife and sea creatures and organic shapes. I'm going to show you how to do all of that in fondant, as well as create cloudy gray skies with buttercream. You're going to learn all these tips and tricks right here today on Greggy's Digest. Right here I've started off with some white and gray buttercream, and what I'm doing is I'm piping layer upon layer and swiping it as I go. So I started off with white, and then I did some gray, and now I'm doing black with a number 2 tip, and I'm strategically placing little bits of black and swiping it, and making it smooth, and doing it with the sides as well. And this creates a kind of cloudy effect, and almost marble-ish effect. To create a marble effect, all you would need to do is add some more jagged lines and more fine lines and cracks to it, and it would totally look marble-ish. I'll show you how it's done in another video. Right here, I'm strategically adding more color to where I feel like it's needed. It's also good to apply it in different directions, so avoid going just horizontally, but go vertically as well. And right here, I'm squaring off the edges and pulling in the color a little bit just so that it has a little bit of contrast and it brings it in different directions. Now I'm grabbing a silicone mat and some fondant, and I'm basically just kneading it. And whenever you work with fondant, you always want to knead it until it's malleable. And I'm just creating a ball shape and creating a teardrop shape on one end and then another teardrop shape on the other end so that's pointy on both ends. I'm scaling the shape and size that I need to go right on top of the cake. So basically I'm creating a C formation, and I'm thinning it out on the end and grabbing a sculpting tool and creating some texture just like this. Right now I'm finding my front side of the cake, and I want some movement on it, so I'm trying to avoid just putting it too flat, because I just want it to look very pretty and organic, wormish, like S-curve, snake-ish type of movement to it. Now I'm creating little tadpoles with my hand, and grabbing a sculpting ball tool and indenting it on the top and fusing it in with the bottom piece. I'm doing them in different sizes and strategically finding the perfect place for each piece. Now I'm shaping a little ball, and I'm creating a bowl-like shape, like a mini itty-bitty cute little bowl that you can eat cereal in. Just kidding. You can stick each piece on with water. Water is your best glue when you work with non-cocoa based fondant. However, it seems to be sticking right now, so I'm not using any water whatsoever, but there are some pieces that I am using water for. Now I'm creating a diamond shape, and I want to create one statement piece that is a little bit different than the rest. So I want to create some texture and make a really pretty diamond-like piece. It's hard to describe what I'm thinking in my head, but I want it to look corally slash starbursty. It's kind of hard to describe, but I'm just making it. And I grabbed this little sculpting tool and creating some texture with it. Now I'm poking the outer rim of it. Remember when we used to poke each other on Facebook? I don't know why people don't do that anymore. That was fun. Now I'm sculpting another tadpole, but this time around I'm putting a little crevice on the top for a little fishy family to live in. Now I'm creating little pearls, and I'm using a straight pin to place them on because my little sausage fingers tend to smash them, so a straight pin works perfectly fine. Create these pearls in different sizes to create contrast and texture. Now I'm starting to paint in the shade Piece of Me from my edible paint collection, and I'm finding random pieces and creating some breather space between each piece just so that they're not next to each other. And yeah, I'm doing them in an odd number as much as possible just so that it doesn't look too even. Right here we're using the shade Cake Me or Leave Me, and it's a really pretty mauve-ish rose color. What's great about these edible paints is that it comes in a glass dropper bottle, which makes it really mess-free and easy to use when you apply it, and when you put it onto your palette, it's just super clean. It doesn't get gunky on the lid of your bottle. Now we're grabbing another edible paint in the shade of Kardashian, and we're continuing to paint other random pieces as well. Now I'm grabbing I Like Big Bunts, which is a really pretty peach color, and I'm painting the little pearls and little details, and I'm using a liner brush just so that I can get into the crevices, or crevici, I don't know what the proper plural name is for crevice. Now I'm grabbing the shade Where Tart Thou. Get it? Where Tart Thou? But yeah, it's a pearlescent finish that I'm placing on the rest of the pieces that I left white. It's kind of hard to see in the video, but in real life it looks super pearly. Pearly shells in the ocean. And there we have it, our underwater world cake. Thank you guys so much for watching. Your support means the world to me. Please comment down below and tell me what your favorite edible paint color that I've used today is. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! Please support this channel by purchasing something at GreggySoriano.com. And for more video tutorials just like this, follow my featured channel by downloading the Darby app. Click right on my face to subscribe, click on the video to view my last episode on the right, and get your subscription to Caker's Crate at GreggySoriano.com.